everybody. How you doing today? I hope all is well. This is Lady Love, and I am first wanting to tell you what a beautiful day. And do you know why it's such a beautiful day, shining stars? Because I say so. Because I set my intentions when I woke up this morning and opened my eyes that today is a beautiful day, and then when I was able to sit up in the bed and stand up and take steps, then that made it even more beautiful. When I realized that I can raise my hands to brush my teeth, wash my face, comb my hair, that made it even more beautiful. I'm coming to you this morning to ask you, where is your gratitude? What are you thankful for? For me, shining stars, it's the simple things in life that brings me the most happiness and the most joy. Let me share a little story with you. I had a friend 27 years ago who became paralyzed in a diving accident. He lost all movement from the neck down. And he has been paralyzed 27 years now. And when people encounter him and they see the joy just radiating from him and big smile on his face, and I can sometimes, when I'm with him, pick up on their body language and their facial expression. And I know they're wondering, how can this man, being in a wheelchair, paralyzed, have so much joy and such a big smile on his face and just happy? And here I am with all movement of my body, able to do with my body, my limbs, my feet, anything that I please, and I'm still walking around with an attitude and not grateful, not thankful. And so as for me, I am so thankful. It was such a privilege and an honor to be by his side during his ordeal, because I came out of it, shining stars, a better, happier, joyful individual that you see before you right now. and one thing that all people who know me can contest to is that she's always laughing, she's always smiling, she's always happy. So, it's genuine. It's genuine. When this young man had to go to rehab to be rehabilitated, and he had to learn everything from A to Z over again, it was another young boy. I would say that he was around 12, maybe 13 years old, and he was in a wheelchair where he had to maneuver it with a little gadget that was in his mouth. He was paralyzed as well, but his wheelchair wasn't one that he sat in. It was one that he had to lay in for whatever reason, I'm not sure, and maneuver it with his mouth. And after about a month or two of walking in, and this young boy would always pass by me while I was there, and I say it was the Creator who was doing that on purpose. So finally, one day I was conscious enough where I paid attention, and when I walk in to the rehab, it was in Dallas. Having to drive to Dallas was hectic, traffic. So, I many a times had an attitude when I would walk through the door, and this young boy would pass by me just as pleasant, good morning, and I would look at him, and he'd be in his little, chair-like bed and going on about his day, smiling. And one day I came in, and I must have been quiet enough in my spirit where, the Creator was able to get a message through to me, and basically, asked me if this young boy can be happy in the predicament that he is in, what is wrong with you? Why are you walking around with attitude and angry and mad? And so I sat down and I began to think about it to the extent where I got kind of emotional. And from that day on, I became conscious and had gratitude just for my feet. You know, it gave me a whole new perspective on life, how I looked at it, you know, shining stars. From that day on, if I had car trouble, you know, I would be thankful that I could step out the car and walk away and go get help or whatever I needed. Everybody can't do that. You know, it made me thankful that when I wake up in the morning and I can just sit up in my bed, you know, and then stand up and take steps. It made me thankful. It made me thankful that I could dress myself, that I could feed myself, that I could comb my hair. It just gave me such an outlook on life that shifted me to a level of joy that was unspeakable. You know, and so I said all that to say this to you. Why are you not in a state of blissfulness and gratitude? Do you not know how blessed you are? You know, years ago, I went through a sickness where I couldn't sleep, you know, and for about 6 months, I was getting absolutely no rest, maybe a couple of hours of sleep a night. And it was so detrimental to me till I went to my doctor and I told her if I don't get some sleep, I'm not going to be able to make it, you know. And so making it through that sickness, and now, shining stars, just to be able to lay down and go to sleep. I kid you not. I lay down every night with a big smile on my face, and I look forward to sleeping. The simple things in life that we take for granted. Another example that I addressed with a client of mine last night is, you know, the words that come out our mouth, how we create adversity for ourselves just by the words we speak. You know, I hear some people during the wintertime, man, it's cold out here, but you just left a warm house, stepped into a warm car, walked a few steps to get into a warm building, and you would overlook all the blessings that took place and just focus on the few little minutes that you had to be in the cold. You know, same thing for summertime when it's hot. You know, I have people come in over and over and over again. Man, it's hot out there. Not realizing that you just left a cool house and you're riding in a cool car. And you got out and took a few steps and walked right back into a cool building. And instead of saying, man, I am so blessed, you know, my house is cool, you know, I rode, I got a nice car to ride in with cold air, and here I am sitting in a building with cold air. But instead, people would focus on the few minutes that they were in the heat, and I mean just set up looking ugly and mad about it and not even looking at the positive, you know, the blessings, you know. So my suggestion to you this morning, shining stars, man, count your blessings. You know, whenever you get in a little funk or you get a little attitude or you don't like a little something that's going on, man, redirect yourself and just start giving thanksgiving you know, by saying, you know, man, when I woke up this morning, I was in my right mind. You know, I'm thankful that I had the movement of my limbs. I'm thankful that I had hot and cold running water. I'm thankful that I was able to comb my hair and dress myself, clothes on my back, food on my table, a car to drive. I don't care if it's old, raggedy. If it got you to where you needed to go, then you need to be thankful for that car, you know, and so on and so forth. It is left up to you whether you have a beautiful day or whether you have a negative, complaining, ugly day. It is left up to you. Your happiness, shining stars, depend totally on you. It's not left up to your husband. It's not left up to your job. It's not left up to any individual in your life. It's solely your responsibility to make a decision on whether I'm going to be happy or whether I'm going to fall for the okadoke and I'm going to be all discombobulated and all, you know, mad and upset for absolutely nothing. But that's the way I'm perceiving it and I'm deciding to be today. So it's left up to you. This is Lady Love stopping by this morning with another nugget. I'm dropping it off and I'm hoping that you pick it up, and I'm hoping that you just don't pick it up, but that you apply it, become a doer of what you hear, of the words that are beneficial to you. And once again, I ask you to hit the subscribe button, to share my video. If the content has benefited you, then know that it will benefit someone else, and just don't keep it all to yourself. Share it with somebody. You know, that's what we're here to really do. Help each other. You know, I do it because I love you, and today is a beautiful day. What are you going to decide? Have a blessed day. Peace, love, and prosperity is yours. All you got to do is believe. Have a blessed day.